Hello, everyone. Welcome to Duo Gaming for the night. No face cam tonight. The mythical Demericus is actually not feeling well and doesn't look the greatest. So, not a whole lot of announcements. We're back after I was not available to stream our session last week. We did kind of a side quest, so the main storyline will not be broken up. Tonight is just kind of a in part to quickly put together kind of side quest with the Watcher as DM and just a group of four of us as players. And since this is kind of a side quest and not really official game night, we're just gonna toss it over to the Watcher and let him wing it. Go ahead, Watcher. You can wing it.
This particular quest takes place on an island, which I just need to load the map up for. Almost done. I was surprised by the start of this. Okay, so we're gonna start with our dearest Tunk in his cabin.
Tunk have much bigger cabin than Tunk thought.
I'm sure you stole it from some poor person who was just minding their own business. Now, Tunk has been experiencing some oddities lately on the island that he's taking refuge on. More comings and goings than usual, and tremors shaking the place. Buttercup and Poppy, you're approaching a strange cabin. It seems to be constructed primarily of crab shells, and the fishing equipment around seems to be badly taken care of. You should be able to. Who you logged in as?
Me.
Okay.
So Buttercup, riding her faithful companion Poppy, is going to do a lap of the house, wondering where they are because they are new to this game and have been searching for their companions that were lost.
Tunk, give me a perception roll, please.
Oh, I have no idea how good I am at those. Let me find my character sheet again. Perception. Haha. Well, I mean, I have a 0, but apparently I'm on it today.
With a 17, you hear a strange zipping sound outside, and also the sounds of footsteps on sand.
Whoa. Sound like
They
dinner.
sound
Come to door.
at your height.
Door delivery dinner. Pick up now. He grabs his great club and goes to the bit of fabric that's hanging as a door and slowly sticks his brown little head out, looking both ways, ears down.
Buttercup's going to wave at them and say, "Good morning, friends."
You not crab? You not dinner? Where crab?
No, don't have any crabs.
Oh,
Only Poppy. This is Poppy.
Hello, I am Poppy,
Poppy.
and you are my best friend.
Okay. Come in, best friend.
Why, thank you. Do you have any squirrels?
Poppy's banging. Buttercup is banging her head against her book valley. Stupid.
What's-
Talk.
What is square roll?
It's a small little furry creature with a very fluffy tail. And before Poppy could talk, she would chase them on the regular.
I like chasing squirrels. They are fun. Did you know I am the best wizard in the land?
No, did not know any wizard in land.
Can I see any trinkets in Tonk's house? I like trinkets.
Oh, I
Go
can
ahead.
describe what's in his house. His house is filled with seashells, bits of crab that he's found, shiny rocks. There's one little corner that has like some memorabilia from a circus. Like there's a flyer that has like all these goblins on it that all are doing different things. And a very big like bongo drums or sets of two. This is one bongo drum that is well worn.
How tall are the bongo drums?
Well, let's see. He's 3'4", so they're probably 2 foot tall.
Ha! Only just shorter than me. And so, Poppy, Buttercup said, we've never been on a beach before. When we came from, we never went to the beach. We spent most of our time in forests. We didn't go to the beach lots. There was one time when we went to the island, and that island had lots of sand and beach ones, but I grew up in the forest and with lots of gardens, so I'm not really used to the beach, but I love seashells. And she's gonna go over and start looking at all the seashells and go, oh, that's a pretty one. Ooh, look at that seashell.
You
That's
speak.
poor Tom for being. Sorry, after you.
You speak lot words in small time.
I'm very, very smart. I study lots and I travel lots and I love seeing new things.
It's true. She very smart, but I better with magic.
Oh, okay. Well, Tonk best friend enjoy house. Tonk need go find crab for dinner.
We saw some crab down by the shore.
You saw crab by shore?
The little red ones with the claws.
He grabs the club again and just rushes out the door without another word.
So, we're gonna zoom out, and we're gonna zoom back into the dock, where Farron, you're currently washing ashore.
Sorry.
No, I shouldn't.
You heard of great treasures on the island near here, but your ship ran aground on the coral.
Told him to watch out for the coral. Oh well. Now, where if I were treasure, where would I? And she's gonna like start kind of like looking around. She's got like a great sword on her back. She's wringing the water out from her hair. You see the others.
Does that mean Tonk is running down the beach towards the dock?
Yep.
You just see this kind of burly little brown goblin with floppy ears, with a big great club over his head, two-handed, just running down the beach yelling, "Ah!"
Okay, why can no one use their tokens?
I'm sorry.
Because they're on the map layer.
Oh, that would do it. I'm not. I'm not a dum dum.
I'm fixing.
Look, it's just that kind of night. Hey, there we go. Seeing this goblin running and screaming at me. Wait, are you running towards me or running?
It could be perceived I might be running towards you. He's actually running like towards the edge of the beach, but the dock is in that direction too.
Oh, well, if there's hostiles there. She's gonna like watch you to see if you do run at her because you're little. So it might take you a while to get here. But her hand is certainly on her the hilt of her sword, and she's like, I'm expecting to fight coming out of the water. If I have to.
Wow, that's a really big crab. I didn't know they could be blue and have hair. I love this place so much.
Wet person.
Crap. What?
Wet person.
Hi?
Tonk look for crab. Where crab?
I'm that thing right there.
As Tonk says, "Where crab?" Out of the water, snip, snip, snap, snap.
Crab.
Pause there for a second. Bim, this isn't the cruise you were promised.
This is the last time I use intercompany travel. Those fucking cheapskates. What is this shit? Where am I? What is that fucking travesty of a cottage that I'm looking at down there? And why? Why do I hear the laughter of a child?
Before you was a scene of a small gnome girl, very small. She's about 2 foot, 2.5 feet, riding on a dog who appears to be intermittently barking and talking. A sea elf barbarian who seems to not be able to swim, and a small goblin running at a crab, yelling, "Tonk!"
I know I should have studied harder for teleportations class. Fuck this! Fuck you!
It's a permanent to all of this stuff.
I don't want to be here. How do I get home? Hello? How do I get here? I don't remember.
Why would you want to leave? It is so fantastic here.
Don't speak to me! No. I cannot possibly have the voice of a child run through my ear holes at such a time as this.
I'm not a child.
I don't know why you're still talking.
Sorry, ma'am.
Where are your parents? They should be chastised and jailed. Mainly for having you in the first place, but definitely for letting you out in the world.
Poppy says, Buttercup doesn't have any parents. They died.
Oh.
Because they had Poppy.
No, they were killed by goblins.
Did them a favor.
Okay, so the crab is now advancing on all of you. Tonk seems to be entirely confident that he can beat the thing on his own.
He is.
Everyone give
Not
me initiative.
Oh boy.
Are
Oh
you
boy.
gonna get to initiative, or is Tonk just gonna like whack this crab and just gonna roll like and die?
I don't know why that's rolling with.
Well, by the construction of Tonk's hut, you would probably surmise that he's done this a few times before. Because Poppy fights
He's
with
so
a long-
small and it's so big.
Poppy is a barbarian. Poppy fights with a longsword.
Hey, longsword barbarian friend. Oh.
Let's get some ridiculous music in here.
Beach music.
Slash play.
Beach party.
Beach party music. Royalty free.
Boom, boom.
I don't know about that.
What, you don't reckon this is royally free?
I'd have my doubts.
I love that it's just called royalty-free tropical beach party music.
Alright, so
Dooms, could you get some music up and...
Yeah.
Okay, Farron, it's your turn. This is the largest crab that you've seen today.
Look,
Um,
I just
Since
Lamp
Tonk
up
was
over.
already like,
Oh yeah, you can have a roll first.
I could have a like a
Surprise round.
surprise round on the crab.
Get a surprise round because you were running at it.
Okay.
I'm also surprised. I'm just staring at the Broiler, this tiny creature.
So Tonk is going to, of course, rage. And
You're
with
short.
well, he's hungry, so the short thing doesn't have to. But we're going to use instinctive pounce, which, as part of my bonus action to rage, I can move up to half my speed.
Nice.
And then we're just going to fucking go ham on it.
Hit.
So rage damage with divine fury because it's the first attack, and sneak attack because I have rakish audacity.
Okay.
So great club two-handed.
You took my advice.
Yeah, great club two-handed. Bam bam. Ho ho.
Okay. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Give me the damage for that.
Jesus. Tonk's really hungry.
Okay, so that is 23 plus 23 plus 14
Isn't it?
is 38 damage.
Plus I get to roll one more d8 for not instinctive pounce. Brutal
Right.
critical.
Yep. And I'm gonna say that's doubled again.
Yep, because it's
Right.
2 dice.
Well, there's
Right,
two
right,
things of
right.
brutal critical. Because beginning at 9th level, you can roll
Okay,
one
so
addition.
that's 40. What did I say that was? It was that's up to like 60 now.
23, 37,
I'm just gonna help
38.
Doomer for a second. There's 2 brutal criticals for some reason.
Yeah.
So get that extra damage.
Oh yeah, I rolled both of them, so 8 and 5.
Because this is your area of expertise, let's call that you did 60 damage with your first hit.
He's jumped on top because I can move 5 more spaces or 5 more feet. So he's just kind of jumped on top of the crab and is beating it on top of the head.
Okay, give me a second roll.
A second roll for what? Oh, the second attack.
For attack.
Oh yeah. Don't have divine fury or sneak attack anymore. So. Oh.
I'll give you that advantage.
I mean, I'm raging.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then the 2 extra damage dice.
Okay, so that is 17, 18, 29 damage.
He's just tonk.
Okay, Veyron. You see this little goblin jump, and jumps like 20 feet through the air, landing on top of this crab. You hear such a resounding crack, and then another one.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna. Hey, save me a leg! And she's gonna like jump. Oh no. See. She's raging while doing this, so
Yep.
I'm also going to instinctive pounce.
Yeah, we have 3 barbarians.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. With 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm raging, and I would like to just Oh shit! I raged. I raged.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what that wild magic does.
Vision friends have wild magic.
Yep,
Oh no!
we have 2 wild magic barbarians and a
Flowers and
non-wild magic
vines.
barbarian. Okay, what was that? A 7.
Flowers
Flowers and
and
vines
vines.
temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. Okay.
Oh. Alright, well there's that. So now I'm just gonna smack it twice. Try to
That's
smack
it.
it twice. Cool. That's 17. I'ma smack it again.
That's a hit. You
Just
do,
trying to lop off one of its legs.
You do 19, which is 33 plus 4. So that's 37 damage.
Yes. That's all. That's it. That's it. I've smacked it. I'm happy.
Poppy is going to rush towards the giant crab, pulling its long sword out and holding the long sword in between its teeth, and is going to go into a rage, which is wild surge, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Just roll me a d7. I have it from the last round.
I mean, it's
That d8, yeah.
an 8.
A bolt of lightning shoots from you, from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d6 radiant damage, and be blinded until the start of your next turn. Goddamn barbarians.
Poor crab.
It doesn't stand a chance.
It does succeed on that, on the throw though. So it's not blinded.
Right.
For now.
Poppy, the vicious golden retriever, is going to stab twice. I'm assuming it's a one-handed longsword. Two-handed. Going to slash twice
Hit.
at the crab's legs.
Hit.
Does one of its legs fall off?
Yes. Minus 16.
And I believe that's all a barbarian. My barbarian can do.
So Poppy, as Poppy runs in, gets kind of shrugs Buttercup off the side and then says, "I am best wizard." Lightning bolt zaps out, runs forward, slashes twice. Okay. Tunk,
And this is how the crab dies.
it's your turn.
Still raging. I get Divine Fury, but not Sneak Attack.
You do get sneak attack. You have allies within 5 feet.
Oh, I do. Alright.
Bye, crab.
Sneak Attack again. Tunk. Smash, smash, smash!
That's a hit. And it's dead.
And then I just hit it one more time for good measure. Because I like the sound it makes when it's already dead.
Tunk. Tunk.
Squish.
Bim, it's your turn.
Well, am I to go cruise? At least a seafood buffet will do.
Okay, you guys are out of combat.
Farron's gonna like just take up a leg and put it on his head and be like, take it this.
Tonk killed Crab. Tonk only share food with friends.
You're not sharing.
You are my best friend.
Best friend. He points to the dog.
You boil. It's very important.
What was that? Sorry, Bim, you're cutting in and out a bit.
Do you steam or boil? It's very important.
Steam.
Grilled,
Steam crabs.
grilled over a
Why
fire.
did you boil it?
Char grilled is obviously the best way to do it.
No.
No.
Friends, there is enough crab. We can prepare each differently, and then whoever has the best crab by consensus vote wins.
Poppy's
I
not
like this
done.
idea.
That
Poppy is that smart.
question.
Yeah, but Poppy is also, you know, a big fan of food. I will be
Question?
judged. Sorry, we missed what you said, Sierra.
I didn't. I didn't say anything.
It's okay, but you can boil the crab. I've never had
Over my dead body.
No, over fire.
fire. I can make fire.
I
Is it-
can make
Awesome.
fire too.
No.
Make fire, but why would I waste a resource? That's
I'm
stupid.
going to light this tree on fire and say we can cook it on that tree. I'm going to take out my wand before noticing that there's a clothesline attached and saying, wait, not that one. And turning around looking for a different tree. This tree.
Excuse
And I'm
Good.
going to
my bags.
Bags.
Well, you're still cutting a little in and out. Now,
Ugh.
this
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
actually.
turn off noise suppression as well. I think it's taking out Bim's most shrill component.
How dare it.
Well, I would do that if I remembered how.
It's it's next to the disconnect button.
Right,
It's-
mine's off.
Oh, in that case, you're fine.
I've shot the tree with my fireball. Has it gone up in flames? Palm tree. Woof.
Flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. Yes, it does.
We can cook it on
That's
the
one way to
fire.
make a fire.
Do you have hot?
You're a chaotic little thing, aren't you?
Me or the cranky old lady up there?
You.
Tonk is just gonna be
Not
dragging the crab.
cranky.
Poppy will be helping.
Poppy is actually going to go over to the palm tree and with a swing of their sword is going to lop it down so the fire falls onto the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Generally, we need fire on ground to cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Guest houses on this island. Where's the hotel?
Hotel.
Yes, where the people stay.
Tonk stay in house. He points to the
Oh,
shack.
that's a very generous name for that hovel.
Hovel. Tonk's
Um,
hovel.
Sure. Tonk's Hovel. That's the name of your hotel. That probably doesn't get a lot of guests, but where's the extra bed? Where do I put my bags? Where do I get my complimentary robe and shampoo bottles?
I want to know where the fuck the treasure is.
Probably where my robe is. Where's the bar? Where's the
I don't know.
breakfast buffet?
Bar's up that way. And she's gonna point like behind her to a sandbar.
This is the.
So this is the island that you're on.
And there's the crab hut.
I hope all of our listeners are enjoying Bim.
Huh.
Bim is one of my favorite characters. I'm so glad that
I
we
love
got to
him so much.
have Bim in again.
Yes.
Craig?
For your viewing pleasure, Bim is an elderly gnome woman who is wearing a very flouncy, poofy tutu style dress. Floating behind her is her familiar. It's statted like an owl, but takes the shape of a unicorn. And it's just floating behind. It looked like a real derpy unicorn, too. Not like any kind of intelligence behind those eyes. Like a little bit of the tongue sticking out the side. Bim carries a wand, but Bim's wand looks like a plastic dollar store star wand that you would get for your like kid's birthday party. Their hair is very cotton candy like, and they used to be a fairy godmother, but they hate children.
Oh my god.
So now they work for the former Godparents League, the FGL, and she thought she won a trip for her stellar performance of burning down a child's library, but here we are.
So, to give further background that I haven't yet given the players, Bim was in fact on a cruise ship, and then when Bim fell asleep, the owners of the cruise shoved her overboard.
This
Oh.
is so disrespectful. My is as good as their money. My gold shines the same way. I bet children put you up to this.
The way
I'm
that-
here.
Yeah, is they were shoved off their cruise.
Okay.
I have a bad back. I cannot sleep on the ground. My lumbar needs support.
I have a
Question about
you
that
can borrow
cruise.
I don't talk to children.
I'm
Mm-mm.
not
No.
a child anymore.
It's against my religion.
You said you were shoved off a cruise?
I was not. I have no recollection of being shoved anywhere. I'm supposed to be on a cruise right now, and I'm not on a cruise. I'm on this freaking dump of an island with children and a dog who's not smart enough to know what they're really doing, and fucking crabs that are not going to be steamed.
I'm
What?
steaming mine.
What?
You're free to have some crap like I'm making.
And not
You're
dump,
not a wizard.
not Dump Island, Tunk Island.
So I like to procure certain things. What I've done here, you want to come on my ship and we'll go find whatever ship you previously were on and steal their shit?
These
You
are on
look
your
out to
ship.
you look out to the coral reef to see the direction that the sea elf points, and there you can see a ship currently on its side that looks like it would fit about 5 people.
I don't think
No,
that's a ship.
Fix
From
it later.
here, that looks like a toy.
I'll fix it later.
Do you have the wherewithal to fix a dinghy?
Yes. There's trees here. Just chop trees down and make. I'll fit some weather.
Oh my goodness. It's not like making a cabin. You don't just strap together palm trees and you have a ship. That's not how it works. Even I, with no ship knowledge, can see that.
I can conjure a ship. I know magic.
You can't. You absolutely cannot. I'm sorry. Someone's got to be an asshole to you because who lied to you, dog? But you're not a magic user.
As you say that, the dog takes a step, 2 steps, and then teleports next to you.
Hello? Am I supposed to be impressed? So many things can teleport.
Yeah, but I can do it across dimensions.
So you're like a blink dog.
Yes.
I blink.
So that's inherent to you. That doesn't make you a wizard. That makes you born a blink dog.
I wasn't born this way. I was given powers by a nice lady.
That's how Max refers to Angela Lansbury as nice lady.
Why don't we cook this crab? We have a nice chat. We get to know people, and then we can go see what everyone's doing on this island.
What is this like cover here?
It looks like a shade cloth.
Okay. Concierge, I'll set up my bed under this cloth. I cannot be bothered to get a sunburn.
That Tonk's reading nook. Enjoy. Tonk
Right,
almost finished first page of first book.
I need fresh linens, Tonk. Or I can't tip you, I'm sorry.
It's
They have to
Tonk.
be fresh.
Tonk.
So,
I said Tonk.
Tonk. Not and he opens his mouth real big.
I'm confused. What do you mean? You're saying you're Tonk,
Tonk.
Tonk. Who
Ah,
the
Tonk.
bloody hell named you? That's dumb as hell.
Mama.
It's because you're a child.
I'm
Disgusting.
Tonk is goblin. Tonk biggest goblin.
He's just little.
I'm not little.
Everyone in this party is so fucking little compared to that giant over there with the wrecked ship.
Giant. I'm normal height.
No, to me, I'm normal height. You, big dof.
What's my height?
Child size.
To give you perspective, this is a 2-foot nothing gnome.
2.5 feet tall. Thank you very fucking much.
Tonk's only 3'4".
Bim is 3 feet tall.
Bim, Poppy is going to get your bags and carry them down in his mouth. Down to the reading nook.
Don't drool on those!
Poppy, upon you saying don't drool, has the bags levitate next to them. I told you, magic.
Yeah, okay. I still don't believe it, but whatever. Float your boat.
You can see
Furball.
Boats float. Ha. Funny joke.
Yeah, I'm a real fucking comedian.
Not sure about comedicen, but joke funny anyway.
If you can't say it, you can't even judge me.
But Tonk
The
said
amount of
funny.
stuff in this party is great.
Meanwhile, Tonk is constructing a very suitable roasting pit for pieces of giant crab, because of all the things, Tonk has a lot of survival.
He doesn't have much, but he has survival.
He has +5 survival and +4 nature, so
Look, Baron is absolutely going to help him set the thing up for the crab, just because, like, yeah.
tie stick there.
Thank you.
Put rock at bottom. Dig hole.
Yes. I knew how to make a fire.
We not make fire, we make pit. Fire already made.
Farron's gonna make like a reasonably good sized pit. Since she's the tallest person here. She's gonna dig a pit to fit the crab. Or like just barely.
I'd like
Buttercup
So
is
we
going
can
to
like
be-
Go ahead, Buttercup.
Buttercup's going to be very unhelpful. Take their boots off and walk along the water like shin height for a 2.5 foot tall person, and like pick things out of the water and put different things in their pocket. Oh, this is pretty. I'm going to put this out in my pocket. Out in my pocket.
I'd like to try and pick up the tree and put it in the fire pit.
Give me a strength athletics roll, please.
Oh, I'm very good at athletics.
This tree is hefted like it is nothing. It is a twig in your hands. It is 7 times the size of you, and you just click.
Small tree. Would have lit bigger one.
is there another tree that looks like it could be chopped down?
There's quite a few trees around here.
I'd like to take like this tree back here and see if I could just use my great axe and just chop it down. More wood for fire.
Yes,
Big
more
crab.
wood. Big crab. Big fire. And then he just kind of starts blowing on it. Which it does nothing.
Hit the tree.
Give me survival.
Oh, good.
This is a good fire. A very good fire. Good for crab.
We make good fire. Crab cook soon.
We're steaming it, right?
So because you have built this pit on the beach, the bottom is flooded, but because of the way that you built this fire, it's sucking up steam from underneath it, and steam is rising.
And it's salted too.
That's all that matters.
Do you have for crab seasoning?
It's not crab season. Crab season summer.
Tongue confused.
You don't season your crabs?
Crab good without Crab
You
good no matter what season.
deserve this crab!
I killed this crab.
You don't deserve it! You
Fine.
don't
You-
honor this crab properly!
Crabs no have honor.
Have you asked it if it had honor?
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
All it say is click, 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 squish.
You asked nothing? What a liar.
Poppy says, "It say hi, and ask if it can eat us." None of you speak crab?
No, I can talk to them. I can't exactly understand them.
I've never met crab good conversation giver.
Me neither.
You are neck deep.
Oh, right, I'm 2.5 feet tall.
The waves are kind of pushing you around.
Are you good over there?
I'm just looking. It's so interesting. I've never been able to like enjoy being at the beach. The last time I was at the beach, the world sort of ended. But there's so many things to look at and research.
You said the world
Nerd.
ended?
Well then, but we got out okay because Stacy made wish and then we followed. didn't follow that well.
Which?
We were transported from one dimension, from as far as I can tell, to another one, but we were all separated, which is why we're on the island, because I think that one of the people from my old party is here, somewhere on the island.
He big and scary and deals with monsters.
I mean, I was gonna explore the island anyway. Should we go looking?
It's about this time that you start to feel kind of a rumbling, and then a bigger rumble, and then a shake. Yeah, so Poppy is pulled out to sea, and then slammed back into the shore. Not Poppy, sorry. Buttercup.
That's not nice. I don't like
Can
that.
Can Farron, like, go out a little further, like, enough that she can, like, go underwater and see if she sees anything? Because that was weird for water.
The way that you were standing, it felt like the earth itself was shaking.
Do you often
Right.
get earth? Is there a volcano on this island?
Things can make the earth shake, that's why I was like, I want to look.
Tom, do you get earthquakes lots?
Sorry, I had an issue with a phone. Say that again.
Do you get earthquakes lots?
Ground shake. But Tonk just not notice. Knock over sandcastle. Tonk get mad.
Jeez. Bim is going to take their broom, say fiddlesticks, and fly up straight to survey the island and surrounding areas to see if they can spot a cause.
Mulder? Yeah. No, it lasts for the duration of the spell. Okay. So this is the island that you see. You can see that it seems to be some sort of sea stack, or perhaps an old volcano that's been worn away. It's quite small, with the beach that you're on currently being the largest flat area on the island. You can't see anything specific, but give me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. That's smart people's stuff, so I should be pretty good at that.
Are you sure? Yeah, so you see something odd on the other side of the island. A stone coming out of the water, cut in a very angular way, and ripples of water seem to be going away from it. Just about here.
I'm going to fly back down to the goblin. Hey, what's the deal with that, like, magic rock on the other side of the island? You just frickin' forget to mention that, or...
Magic rock?
There's this, like, angular boulder rock thing, and the water doesn't, like, go up to it. It goes away from it, so I'm assuming it's got some aura or magic about it.
Rock just don't like water. Water is friend to rock. Doesn't touch rock without permission.
What?
Or consent.
That doesn't... That's... What? That's really what you think? That's really what's going on?
Well, you're so smart. You tell me what go on.
I would have to look at it closer.
Tunk, this angular rock sounds like the same one that has a statue on the other side of it.
Oh, stone person rock. Yeah, been there a long time. Don't move very fast.
It's a statue.
Stone person,
carving?
yeah. The stone
Who is it?
person. I don't know. He won't tell me name.
You've asked.
Oh yeah, many time.
Of course you have, because why wouldn't you have? Why wouldn't you think they're alive?
Well, if we stay
Have you
on
tried
island
to
together,
save
should know
them?
name.
Tunk, I'm Farn. Farron.
Hi, I Tunk.
Hi, Tunk.
So,
Where is this stone person? Could you show us?
That way.
Lead the way, Tunk. Oh, I guess actually we should wait for the crab and then go check it out.
Yes.
Yeah, let's eat.
Oh, where's the crab?
I'm gonna treat this as a short rest, if that helps anyone. And
I don't know if that does or
Buttercup,
not.
the mention of a statue has you quirking your eye as some of the research that you did around the tomb that you suspect is linked to Holmes' location says that there's a statue at the end. Baron, the old legend that you heard said that the treasure you seek is guarded by a stone man.
Oh, I need that. Gimme. Statue.
Bim,
Hmm?
there's nothing to dip the crab in.
Where is the melted butter? Where is the vinegar and Old Bay? I mean, crab seasoning.
Old Bay.
Um,
Old Bay out there.
Can Farron look around to see if there's like any plants that could be known for seasoning?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
A 19.
So you know that this seaweed that's washed up on shore will have a lovely kind of peppery but salty flavor.
Farron's gonna take that and like try to dry it out real quick.
You're just putting it over the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts drying out and you hear the crackle, crackle, pop. Crackle, crackle, pop.
I'm gonna take it off before it catches on fire once it's dried. Bim, here. And like I'm gonna like take some of the seaweed and like crush it up and be like, this is like a peppery it's seasoning.
Mm.
It's tasty. And I'm gonna like if there's any crab meat finish, I'm gonna like take a piece and go hot, and like sprinkle some of the seasoning on it.
You ruin it.
Nope, I enhance it.
Eh.
Hey,
Hey, butter.
I couldn't find any butter. Unless he's got something. Do you have butter? Are there any? How do you just eat everything plain?
Eat thing that Tonk kill. Tonk never kill butter.
I hate it here.
Make butter.
That's okay, friend. I don't hate it here, but I am here with you, so that means that you won't hate it here.
I hate it here.
Buttercup is going to walk over to Bim and sit down next to him and say, "What are you, Bim?"
Oh my gosh. I am
Before-
going to ignore that question for a second, and I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on my crab to have seasoning and butter flavor.
Are old people cranky like you?
One, it's rude to assume how old I am. I could just have, like, reverse Benjamin Button's disease.
Oh, you could just look old. You might not actually be old. That was rude of me.
It was. You are rude, yes. Children are so rude all the time. It's inexcusable. You guys just shouldn't be allowed to talk.
My teacher never said I was rude. They said I had an inquisitive mind.
Well, they were stupid. I can't help that you were taught by someone dumb. What was your question? I just ignored you completely, to be honest.
What are you? Because you're not a gnome.
I'm a gnome. I'm literally a gnome. Well, it's kind of racist to assume that all gnomes should look alike.
Look, I've never met anyone as old as you, so I didn't know that you were a gnome.
Oh my god, gnomes live for friggin' ever. Like, we get to be hundreds of years old. Where the fuck are you from?
You're
Do you get to
hundreds
live
of
to
years old.
750 years?
You're
Huh?
hundreds of years old? That's
Yeah.
really old.
It's really not in the grand scheme of things, to be honest. You're not that
My-
smart, sweetie.
My kind lives to like 750. Unless, of course, they dabble in magic and then they might live longer.
We haven't met many people who like Buttercup. You see,
I don't
would-
think I'm like Buttercup. Okay, let's just get that straight.
But you like butter.
Buttercups are flowers. That's like completely different than actual butter.
Wait, we dip crab in this one, and he points to Buttercup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do that right now.
I love that two of them just said yes.
He cracks open one of the claws and pulls out the meat from the claw, and comes over with it steaming, like starting to chase Buttercup with it.
Ah, excellent. Wait.
Let me dip crab.
Poppy!
Poppy's just barking, wagging.
Oh, that was a good amusement moment.
Poppy's gonna stop and just let the gnome hit her with the goblin.
So what kind of gnome are you that you've never met an old gnome?
I wasn't raised by gnome.
That explains why you're so horrid. Where are you
What?
from?
I'm from everywhere. I traveled everywhere.
That's
I'm-
not
live
the question I asked.
I
Who
lived
raised
with
you?
a really old creature for a while, and then I went to school for a little bit to do magic, and there were humans and dwarves there. And then after that, I traveled around for a little while by myself to do magic, and I found this lovely forest. I really, really liked this forest, so I stayed there for a really, really long time. There was one patch where the grass was really, really soft, so you didn't even need a vet. So all the grass was like light blue color, and it was so
Story. This has nothing to do with the question I asked.
And then when I met Poppy, Poppy was just a puppy, and she was all by herself. So then I helped raise Poppy. So we stayed there for a really, really long time.
Fair. Gonna like start seeing if there's like loose items and trinkets around because
Oh
then
God,
she's gonna
someone polymorph this child into a.
Farron's gonna like if there's
Oh,
anything loose
rat.
around, she's just gonna take it and like slowly pocket it. Try to
There's
be sneaky.
strangely a few cogs on the ground.
Just gonna like shift them closer with my foot and like reach down like I'm scratching my leg and like pick it up and pocket it.
Do we notice?
You can give me an investigation
I'm not noticing. I'm still
or a
rambling.
perception.
I'm not noticing anything. I'm still
Fuck.
rambling about when Poppy was a puppy and how I helped raise Poppy.
You don't notice.
I would like a stealth check from the one trying to be stealthy.
That's
I did a sleight of hand.
Whatever.
Every time you try and turn your head away to even look at the sea elf next to you, Buttercup is just like following your eye line and blocking your view.
And then Poppy, about 10 minutes later, goes, And now we're here.
There
Say
was some
this
stuff
as-
about the world ending.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and please take it as disrespectfully as possible. You are annoying.
My last party didn't think I was annoying. I helped them lots. Maybe you're just mean because you're old.
Maybe you're just annoying because you're a child.
That's
Children
okay.
shouldn't
I'm gonna go with
curse.
Crab. I will change your mind about children.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
You just went on a 10-minute monologue. I don't
I think
think
you're honestly cementing my opinion.
It was a 2-minute monologue about my life and then 8 minutes about how I raced and met Poppy. Most of it was about the dog.
Tunk is
Poppy
just
is
sitting in the sand, cross-legged, munching on the bit of crab claw that he has that's almost as big as him.
So,
Does anybody want butter and seasoning?
I would love butter and seasoning.
Here, I am going to twirl my plastic wand and prestidigitate quote unquote crab seasoning and butter.
This is so much better than just seaweed.
Though if Old Bay would like to sponsor us, please do.
Yes, just this
I have
episode.
some-
Every episode. Are you kidding me? Old Bay goes on everything.
The Watcher.
Sorry, Buttercup.
Could I have some seasoning?
I prestidigitate seasoning, but it's not crab seasoning. It's like ghost pepper, habanero, fire.
If I like it.
It would not burn the same because it doesn't have the chemical component, so it is just the spiciness.
So it'd be Constitution.
Yeah, give me con.
No.
It's spicy!
She's gonna go, ew, no wonder you're so horrible and yucky. You eat horrible and yucky stuff.
Oh no, my shit tastes good.
Fair likes it.
Do I notice what? I'm gonna give some to the trident and just say, you eat it then. I'm gonna get a new piece with nothing on it.
That's a
I
seal.
got my piece.
So I feel.
I mean,
So
yeah,
you guys
fair,
want-
and I'll take it and like take a bite.
This is really quite a lot spicier than the one you had.
Does it affect me though? Is the
Yeah,
question.
give me a con save. You like spicy.
I don't know what you complain about. This is good.
I'm gonna find those meat.
Hey,
There's a
babe,
lot
can I have
of
a-
meat left over.
Oh.
There's still like 4 legs.
Yeah, Farron's eating like one whole ass leg to herself. Or as much as she can.
So, over the time when you rest, you feel the tremors again, none quite as strong as before. Can everyone give me a perception check, please?
Wait, I have what's it?
Okay, so... Buttercup!
I'm just
Okay. That just gives you proficiency.
oh.
Okay, so Buttercup and Farron, you hear what sounds like a voice on the wind, slightly metallic, like it's talking through a grill, or maybe it's echoing around an iron cell of some sort. You can't make out what it says.
So, did anyone else hear that?
Yes.
Sorry, crab
That
give
was-
Tunk gas.
Oh god.
I'll sleep outside, thanks. God pass.
Yeah. So where was that thing you were talking about earlier? Like, I'm full. I don't know if you all are done, but I'd like to go find that statue.
Is it the morning or night? What time is it?
It was the morning. Now it's midday.
I don't know if we can go during the middle of the day. Bim might get sunburned.
Yeah,
think
that
so.
would be
Okay.
a problem. You know what you can get from sunburned skin cancer, you asshole.
The wind says clearly you've already had it.
Tonk can't get close enough to sun to touch, so no sunburn.
Oh, buddy. Tonk, you'll never touch the sun. It's impossible.
I try. That rock,
I-
not high enough. He points up to the cliff.
Buttercup has a moment where she's just going, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Bim takes out a big floppy hat that says, "Let's go, beaches," on the brim.
I love Bim.
Beautiful.
Poppy is gonna say, "You have wizard hat like me."
No, this is a sun hat. You don't need a wizard hat to be a wizard.
Does that have your son in it? I thought you didn't like kids.
There are nuances in words. I know it's hard, as
It protects her from
comprehension is a
the
second
ball.
language for you.
It protects her from the big ball in the sky.
Oh, Sky? Where?
Okay.
She's a ball.
The
There's a
sun.
ball coming.
I am going to use my highest level spell slot to make sure that your intelligence is 0 and you can't talk anymore.
I dare you to try and lower Poppy's intelligence. That would be funny. Okay, so it's about this time that you hear a and a bowl, a red bowl about the size of an apple, falls out of the sky, and Poppy grabs it in their mouth.
The hell?
Bowl.
Alright, Puppet, let's go for our adventure.
Sorry, bowl?
Which way is it?
I'll
Uh,
throw the ball here. And
No.
like Farron will take the ball and like if Poppy gives her the ball, Farron will take it
Poppy's
like
why are you trying to take bowl? It's my bowl.
you want throw ball?
Throw bowl.
I
Why
need
would
the
you
ball to
take
throw
the
the ball.
Throw the ball.
Can I borrow the ball to throw it?
Oh, you want to borrow the ball. Gives the ball
Yeah.
to you.
I take it and I'm gonna launch it as hard as I can to the other side of the beach.
Over here.
Over here,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, over there. Cool. I was trying to ping on the stream. Okay. Yeah, Poppy, looks at where the ball's going, teleports to where she thinks the ball is gonna come in, and then you see the ball judder in the air, and suddenly it's in Poppy's mouth.
Somehow that feels like cheating.
Good ball.
Tonk, do you want to lead the way? It is your island.
Tonk, no way.
We'll follow
you.
you,
Know
Tom.
need to go across the bridge that you constructed to get to the island without having to go over the tall cliffs.
You want use bridge?
We can use the bridge.
This bridge. It
Okay, we
looks
use bridge.
outstandingly beautiful.
Let Tonk get Trailmaker, and he goes back into the hut for a moment.
Trailmaker.
And when he comes back out, he's got a flail that's like just a piece of wood with a chain haphazardly attached to it, and this spiky ball that's totally like pieced together, goblin made. He drags it behind him, which leaves a trail in the dirt.
Ah, Trailmaker. Ingenious.
Mm.
Maddening.
On your On your way across the island, you see a few strange-looking beings. They look a little like possums, but they've got longer legs and they're kind of fine and hot.
That was
Poppy
creepy.
was- Squirrel.
No, not squirrel.
What are those?
What?
Nope.
Those are snuffle flumps.
Fuck, it's a
What?
sniffle flump.
That.
What? That's not a real word. That doesn't sound like a real thing.
It is a real word. Tongue say word. Sniffle flump.
Sniffle flump.
Sounds
When you
fake.
step on one, it hurts, and you sniffle and say huff. Sniffle
That's-
flump.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Creative. I'll give him that.
You also see a couple of giant tortoises.
Moving rocks.
Do you
Those-
ride on them? That looks like a perfect leisure ride.
They look about the right size for you to be able to ride on them.
I touch down.
It continues moving like it doesn't
Oh.
have any.
My God.
It moves over to a palm tree, and
Best
its
day
neck
of my life.
stretches upwards to the top of the palm tree, grabs a leaf and stretches its neck back towards its shell.
Yeah, that's not creepy.
What fantastic. Do you see how majestic this creature is?
Half the height of the tree.
It's a rock that moves with legs.
That's called a tortoise.
Gesundheit.
I did say a chew.
Do you know anyone who sneeze say achoo?
Ew.
Yes.
It's usually see, a tortoise.
Bless you,
What?
friend.
What?
I said I sneezed.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
That's a made-up word.
If I said it, it's a word.
Just a different language, that's all.
As we're walking along, I am going to cast Minor Illusion about 10-15 feet from Bim. So out of the bushes comes a really hot gnome grandpa with a mean looking cocktail.
It's a sex on the beach.
And he's going to be walking towards Bim.
What do you want?
He's gonna just be holding the cocktail.
You work here? Is that for me? Where's your uniform? Where's the tray?
Is he wearing anything?
He's wearing a hotel-ish uniform.
Is it just an apron?
Yeah,
Is that what people? Is that what you think hotel people wear?
like a hotel resort uniform and holding a little holding a gnome-sized cocktail towards you. Doesn't say anything though.
Poppy
Try to
seems be
spot
stifling-
through.
Stifling a giggle.
You walk through it.
No, I'm like trying to like, do I see through the illusion?
Uh,
Also having the spell.
That's an investigation check for me. Oh wait, nope, it's minor illusion. You can just investigate the illusion and it will prove false for you.
Just-
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
No, you don't need to investigate. If you use an action to investigate a minor illusion, you can see through it.
I
Yeah,
use the
it-
back of my broom to like swat at the cocktail.
But
The illusion fizzles out.
Amateur.
I'm not mature. I just enjoy playing with magic.
You don't like old grandpa?
Why would I like an old grandpa? The word grandpa insinuates that there are children, so no. No, thank you.
I think this
It's a
lady's.
bail.
I'm gonna trot up to Farron and say this lady's weird.
So you come out.
To be fair,
on the
you're
other
all
side of the
weird.
island. You see five. No, you see 4 trails that seem to have been made by Trailmaker. And you also see the stone that Bim was talking about jutting out of the water just there.
I see that one. Oh,
Shh. He's sleeping.
You guys know what the rock doesn't he?
No, I really don't think he does.
Baron really wants to like get closer. Does it look deep enough to swim?
Yeah, it looks deep enough to swim.
Baron wants to jump into the water and go swim around and investigate things.
There is a lack of fish. Please ignore the fish on the map. There are no fish.
They're dead fish in the
I'm gonna fly over to the rock and like
seems
fly around it and investigate.
the ripples that you saw earlier going away from the rock, look like they pulse. So the water pushes out and then flows back in towards the rock, and pushes out and flows back in. Huh? What? Poppy, Buttercup, is there anything that you're doing?
Buttercup is dubious about the water.
Poppy is going for a swim. Tunk?
Tunk just standing at the water as Edge watching.
Does
Poppy, come
Baron?
back.
As I say, does Farron say anything as she swims around? Like she's making like a giant loop. It's like
You
she would
see
have
the
like
statue?
come in and like.
You see the statue, and you see that both of its hands are stretched out with its palms upwards. One has a circle, and the other has a spiral carved
Oh.
onto it.
Spiral on a circle? Can I like look around the ground to see if there's anything that matches those shapes?
There are 2 amphora. One of them has a circle carved onto it, and the other one has a spiral carved onto it.
Can I pick up the circle one?
Yep,
Can I put it on the second hand?
you may. The hand moves downwards.
Can I go look for the spiral one and do the same thing, but put it on the spiral
may.
hand? So before I do, like, put the spiral one on the spiral hand, Farron's gonna, like, pop up, and, like, do I see, like, Bim floating above me?
You see Bim, you see Tunk, and you hear Buttercup and Poppy.
Hey, Bim, there's, like, these weird hands that had, like, shapes on them. I put one of them on a magic hand. I'm about to go put this one on and see if it does anything. So tell me if something weird happens when I come back up. And she's gonna, like, swim back down and put the spiral rock on the spiral hand.
Can I watch what's happening and maybe do an arcana check?
Yeah, you can give me an investigation. Bim, you see that the statue is hard up against the wall, and I think you see seams on the shoulders where it attaches to the torso.
Like it would move.
Yes.
Hmm.
So as you place the second amphora on the other hand, the monolith in the center moves downwards. And you
Do I see?
you see what you see is that the hand moves downwards, and you hear a resounding click and a grinding sound through the water.
I'm gonna like grin and be like, ooh. I like puzzles.
The monolith stops moving when it gets to the same level as the rest of the rock. So it is now underwater.
Can I see like an entrance from where I'm at?
No.
I'm gonna swim back up and be like, did anything happen? I heard a click.
Did I see anything?
Will rock go down.
What angle were you viewing?
I was probably looking like I'm over here, so I you know, they were like, watch out, so I just would have looked straight down in the water.
You don't see anything.
Do I
No, I seen nothing.
Tunk, did you see anything?
You don't see anything from your position, Poppy.
Rock.
Deep down.
I don't see anything. No. I told you he's sleeping.
Oh, he made a click when I put rocks in his hands, so something happened. I'm gonna swim around to see if I notice anything.
Swim around the entire rock.
Yeah.
You see an archway. It seems to have opened up on the opposite face.
Oh, hey, look, this shit. Hey, Tunk, there's a door. Archway thing. He's not sleeping, welcome. Look at this.
Why door and rock?
I put rocks in hands. Door opened. It's a puzzle. It's a
That's
secret
stupid.
gateway. No, there's treasure here. I know it.
So there is something odd that you can see. The water doesn't seem to be flowing through this door, and in fact, there seems to be a weird shimmering light in between you and the staircase on the other side.
Can I go down to the shimmering light?
Yes, you may.
What does the shimmering light look? Oh, where is it?
It's in the archway. The entire archway is filled with a kind of shimmering light that's transparent. You can see through it. It kind of looks like, you know, the bottom of a flotation device when you look at it from underneath, when there's a little pocket of air trapped underneath it.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like that.
Huh.
You hear,
What?
order has been delayed. Resuming primary purpose. Resuming the introduction of order. Series 1, 1, 1.
What happens if I, like, touch the shimmeriness with my hand?
You go through and you can feel dry air on the other side.
I'm going to swim back up to the surface and be like, there's an underground way. You guys want to come?
Do you have to swim?
Is it underwater? Like, do they have to swim underwater to get to it? Or is it,
Yes.
like, just... Yes.
Mm.
I rolled on to him.
It's dry on the other side. There's warm air.
Yep.
How far do you have to swim?
Poppy says,
far down.
you don't have to swim. If you come over to me, I can get you to other side. And neither of us get wet. As he's dripping wet.
How far was it from the surface to the thing?
About 20 feet underwater.
Yeah, like 20 feet. It's not too far.
Okay, can you describe it to me?
It's an archway. There was like a shimmery light, like if you took like a bowl or like some kind of flotation device, and there's like an air pocket trapped underneath of it. That kind of shimmeriness. And when I touched it with my hand, I felt warm air on the other side. It was dry. And something
Viv
was
going
speaking,
to
saying,
hold up their wand and then circle it around themselves, a la Godmother from Cinderella, and cast Dimension Door, so they just end up in the dry spot inside.
You hear a "Bwong." Area
Tunk,
breached. Area breached.
she didn't let me. Hey, Tunk, you want me to like swim you there?
Tunk got it, and he goes over to the beach and picks up a rock that's got some vines wrapped around it. And he just walks into the water with this large boulder, holding his breath, cheeks all puffed out, one foot in front of the other.
You want to come? Because I hear the thing going, area breached.
Must find suitable companions. Order must be restored.
Can I hear that, though?
Yes, you can all hear that if you're
Okay.
underwater.
Swim.
Poppy grabs Buttercup's scruff and then teleports.
I want Buttercup to try and run. What would I be rolling?
You can just swim. You can give me an athletics if you don't think you can.
I was gonna say, like, Farron could go, like, if she struggles, like, Farron can go help her and just drag her.
Poppy is watching, just paddling behind.
Oh yeah.
And then when she goes underwater, just grabs Poppy and bamps to the dry area.
Farron's gonna go in as well.
Area breached. Area breached. Resuming initial process. Boot sequence. 1.
Where's the racket coming from?
Good idea.
It seems to be coming from the pyramid in front of you.
Oh.
Is there an off button?
Is there anything noticeable?
The area to your left seems to have been destroyed by the tremors. And the roof seems to be in the process of caving in.
Not good. Is there anything funky looking on the pyramid?
There is a sarcophagus that you can see. It looks taller than all of you. And there are 2 statues either side. They are both holding maces.
Something to alleviate the falling in problem. But
Get rid of the statues now? Or...
it might kind of inhibit your treasure stealing.
I'd like to get closer.
By all means. There are stairs either side of you, or you can just drop straight from the balcony.
How far down is it from the balcony?
About 15 feet.
I drop straight down. I just look at it. I just go, bloop.
You take 4 damage from your fall.
Meh. I'm kind of like being careful, seeing if anything funky's gonna happen.
Area breached. Area. The two statues either side seem to go to move their flails, but the one on the from its perspective right, from our perspective left, moves its flail, and then its body kind of breaks and shudders.
Oh, that sucks. What happens to this one?
This one just kind of moves forwards and then back and then forwards and then jerks. Its processes seem to be corrupted.
What happens if I don't take the full step? I just put my foot on the step.
Intruder. It goes to move, and its stonework bottom crumble under its weight.
Does it collapse?
You see a metal endoskeleton inside it.
Oh, that's weird.
The king shall not wake.
I look over my shoulder going, so are y'all coming? Or are you just making a show?
I kind of wanted to see if you died first.
Yes, I'm.
I'm gonna take that full step onto that step.
The endoskeleton attempts to step towards you. The rest of the stone comes off its exterior, and then it collapses under its own weight. You can see that the bolts that held its joints together for so long have been eroded by the seawater that has flooded the cave periodically over time.
That makes me laugh.
What you
I
can see, however, is that there are parts that haven't rusted. They seem to be made of gold.
Oh. Yeah, I see that. I'm like, yeah, I want that. That's money. And I start walking towards which one looks the most crumbly?
This one.
Wait, I didn't. Oh, I start like stepping up towards that one. Does it try to move towards me again?
It attempts to swing its flail upwards, and it gets jammed in the upwards position.
Oh,
The king must not wake.
I want to wake your king. Shut up. I just want your gold.
Its chest cavity seems to be made mainly of gold, and it has little cogs turning.
I want to pull out my javelin, and I want to see if I can like throw my javelin. Or actually, hold on. There's something I want to do first, because there's something that. Where is it? Which one was it? There was one of these where if I threw something, I think it would like pop back to me.
Boost up 2.0. Ancestor spirits contacting.
Can I like really quick like tie my hempen rope to my like spear so I can like yank it back
That's
to me?
an action, but nothing's actively attacking you, so go for it.
I'm gonna sit there and like tie it and use like really good like pirate knots.
Give me a survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you do a clove hitch,
Uh-huh.
and then you do another clove hitch, then you have a half hitch, so that the rope trails exactly behind.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna pick up my javelin and I wanna like toss it at that creature and like try to get the javelin right into those cogs to like break them if I can.
Do it. Give me that javelin.
Eh.
Critical failure. The,
You guys can just hear Farron going, works every time. So, are you guys coming? Like, come on. They're broken. They're falling apart.
I'll fly over. But I'm a squishy wizard, so I'm not gonna fly too close.
Boot up 3.0. Crazed King. Subroutine. Initializing. Error. Retry.
Now, I'd like to pull my javelin back to me.
As you pull it back out, the golden cogs tink to the ground, bent out of shape.
Still gold, they're still worth it. Is there any other area that looks like if I break it, it'll like kill it or just
On this one?
decommission it? Is
It's
this
going-
still going?
This one said critical error. It has fallen.
Perfect. Can I see
This
the same thing on this
the
one?
Joints look really weak.
I will throw my javelin at one of the joints once I get my javelin back.
Okay.
Particularly the
roll
one
me-
that has the mace in it, if I can.
Roll me a d20 and a d4, please. Okay. You miss its elbow, but you hit the shoulder on the other side, and it slides straight through, pinning it to the wall. Error.
But I want-
Restraint. Error.
I want that javelin back. Ugh.
I'm going to try to fly just past them slowly.
You see before you a sarcophagus. The automaton to your right seems to be pinned to the wall, unable to hit you. It attempts to with its flail, but the old mechanisms only get it about halfway up, and the flail swings impotently.
I'm going to put my wand in the air and shadows emerge, and I'm going to use my feet armor of shadows to cast mage armor.
Your picture's not screen.
No, it's not.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
And I'll kind of go. Is there actively rocks dropping?
Over here, yes. Where you are, occasionally. It's mostly pebbles at this point, but those pebbles are getting bigger. You hear ringing from the sarcophagus. Reinitializing. Praised King. Subroutine. Success. Subroutine reinitialized.
I'm just gonna call. Did it just say Crazed King?
I think so, yeah.
Frick! Success! I'm going back down the stairs.
Farron wants to
I
go
didn't
up
come on
there.
vacation to die.
You go down. Farron's gonna go up, and she's gonna like stop and like pick up those golden cogs and like put them in her back.
This is about 200 GP worth of gold if you loot the chest cavity as well.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
There's also a ruby worth 50 GP.
Yeah, I'm just chuckling to myself like, yes! I'll buy a better ship with this.
Seen anything of this technology before?
Have I?
Yes, you most definitely have.
Where did I see it?
Your friend.
No, the automaton.
Oh yeah, he looks like your friend. He looks like Holm,
The
but
crumbly one.
both of them.
That's weird.
Doesn't look exactly like Holm. They seem to be put together more mechanically than Holm was.
I'm
Reinitializing.
I'm gonna walk
Starting.
I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
I'm gonna go with.
Or am I climbing the stairs?
For you, it's a little of both. Like you walk and then you like put your hands down and you kind of wiggle your butt up onto the next step.
Can Farron go behind her and like boost her up the steps?
You can.
Did you just get back at that part?
So each step is about 1.5 feet. So you are taller than each step by a foot.
So it's sort of like getting out of a pool.
You're being boosted. I thought I'd give you the dignity of getting up then without picking you up.
Buttercup said, "Thank you."
You
Yep.
see at your eye level carvings on this area of a metal-looking man falling from the sky in a bowl of fire. As you go around, you can see it seems that a prosperous kingdom was built around him, as he was a leader of the kingdom.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna climb on top of
weird.
the top.
Interesting.
Does it speak of his great general?
I have information about that, but I'll tell you later after this. So as you climb on top of the sarcophagus, a little ring of gold begins cycling. Friend, recognized. Companion, recognized. Please reinitialize.
Hello?
Buttercup, recognized. Reinitialization complete. The area stops shaking, and the lid of the sarcophagus lifts up, pushing
You do this,
Buttercup,
dude?
pushing Buttercup to the floor.
Can I catch Buttercup before she hits the floor?
Yeah, you absolutely can. That's not even difficult. Doomy, would you like to do this, or would you like me to?
I'm gonna have to tap out, so I'm gonna let you do it. But I gotta shut down the stream because the equipment will keep running all night if I don't.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you guys finish up. I'm not feeling too great, so I'm gonna.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you guys finish up, and we'll post the highlights on Twitter. We'll give the end of the story. So I apologize to our viewers, but I gotta bounce.
Feel better.
Have a good night,
Yeah.
everyone.
You guys have fun. Enjoy the rest of it.